Hi, so I'm going to start with theory and teacher control, and I think the thing of utmost importance for this is creating a balance between teacher and students, like Lexi and Sam talked about. I think the kids need encouragement, but they also need checks for understanding of the roles, like Margaret said. I also liked what Rosa said about building daily routines to better benefit at-risk students. I think it's amazing that she is advocating for them. I feel like they need more advocates in life. For me, I fall into the medium and high teacher control and identify most with Spencer Kagan and Marvin Marshall. I'm planning on teaching the younger grades, so personally for me, what Hallie said about allowing logical consequences and giving choice for activities probably not be my go-to for effective classroom management. Personally, I feel like they're a little bit too young to understand logical consequences, and we'll probably need them explained a bit better to them. And I think that too many choices at a young age could be a bit messy with so many students. For democracy in the classroom, the thing that I thought was the most important is, like Katie said, the class jobs. I feel like kids need to be heard, and they need to have jobs around the classroom so they feel important. I also feel like medium teacher control, like Katie had said, is the best way to go about it, and that they should rotate the jobs so kids don't get sad that they're emptying the trash, like she said, for a long period of time. And I think, like Christina said, like, kids don't get a voice everywhere in life. Like, they might not have a voice at home, so school is a place where they can have that opportunity, and we should allow them to have that. And like Sam said, morning meetings are a great way to do that, and for kids to have a safe place to comment and give their opinions. For motivation in the classroom, I liked what Camille had said about how you can't make a child motivated, but you can create an environment that is motivating, and I think that's the most important, really what you're doing to increase the motivation. Obviously, we all want our kids to be up at the intrinsic motivation point, but I definitely think that we need to acknowledge the fact that all kids are different, and all kids need different styles of motivation to help them. And I liked what Joan had said about RISE, and like, students can be successful, like, but we need to give them the opportunities to be successful, like she said, with reading groups at their level, so that they can continue to be motivated. Yep, and for preventative measures, that was my group. I don't need to do that one. What's next? Interventions. Okay. Don't embarrass kids. That is the most important thing. You need to intervene privately. I don't think that any other kid should know what's happening, just the kid that is in trouble. So I think the 3-step response is really powerful. I think that we should start low. Like Sho said, we need to start with like mild response. Standing approximation, like Jared had said, is like very powerful. Obviously, you're not going to be giving the stink eye constantly, but nonverbal is just very effective. And obviously, like Sydney said, most extreme interventions are needed sometimes, but they're not always needed. But they're needed more when students stop caring. So we need to get to the point that we can help them, that they can always care and not just think the rules are pointless. For classroom environment, I think personally that the most important thing is that students can see the teacher at all times and see the board for teaching. And I think that this is so important because I remember at school having a hard time not being able to see the board. I think I loved what Hannah said about the rapport, that teachers need to show that they care and that students ask questions. They need to ask more questions than we're asking so that they can have growth mindset. And I loved the 3 C's that Rachel made: control, comfort, and consistency. I think that is so important, and I love them, and yeah, they need to trust us. Thanks.